Hey guys, how's it going? Clock's back again with another episode of my FC26 Glory Hunter career mode. As always guys, if you have missed anything from this save so far, head back and check it out now. In the description down below there will be a link to that series playlist, because like I said, we're into season 2 now, so if you missed anything from season 1 and the first episode of season 2, there is a link down there. Click it and catch up before we carry on through this one, because season 1 was a bit of a belter, so go and watch it. As for you guys who are all up to date, you will know that we did start off the summer transfer window with some signings. In the last episode we signed 3 players, or was it 4 players? I think it was 3 players. We signed Cop Miners to start in the central midfielder. Of course we had to bring Cop Miners in. He did wonders for me at Juve, and I said that I was tempted to just bring him everywhere I go, and I'm still tempted to do that. We've brought him here, and hopefully this time we won't get sacked with him here. The other 2 players then we signed was to sort of fill up the bench a bit. We signed Incapie as our backup centre back, maybe even start him here and there. Nomand will probably drop out, but the good thing about him as well, he can play left back, so I'm happy with that signing. And then we also signed Kolo Muani as our backup striker, because we did go and sell Alexander Soloff to, I want to say it was someone in the Premier League, but I can't remember who it was off the top of my head. It was Aston Villa. I had to go double check, but there's the confirmation. So we sold him to Aston Villa, and then we used that money to bring in Kolo Muani as our backup striker, because of course we got Julian Alvarez, who is just world class, and we are not looking to replace him in the starting lineup, so we just needed that backup. And I was quite happy to bring in Kolo Muani because it kind of made sense. He's on the fringes of PSG. He obviously went on loan to Spurs in real life, but obviously went back in the game to PSG, so I thought it would make sense bring him in. And Capia, the same sort of thing, where he'd gone to Arsenal but actually went back to Leverkusen because he was only on loan, so we brought him in. Now we left the last episode on a bit of a dilemma. The dilemma was who to sign on that right wing position. I'll show you the 2 that we were debating over. So the 2 players that we were debating over were sort of 2 players that are kind of on different ends of their career almost. So the first one was Mohamed Salah from Liverpool. Now I don't need to explain Salah, everybody knows Mohamed Salah, fantastic player, world class, and yes, at 34 he is starting to decline now. However, he is still a very quality player, so he was the first one. And the other one was, like I said, on the kind of the other opposite side of his career, another player from the Premier League though, with Savinho at Manchester City. Now he was in the La Liga a few years ago, I believe, I think it was Girona. I want to say it was Girona. That might have been a loan though. Can't remember off the top of my head, but he's definitely been in La Liga. So, and Man City have got plenty of players in that position, so I don't actually think he's playing too much. So I thought it would be realistic to bring in Savinho. But in between episodes I was having a think, and what I have decided to do is to actually bring in Mohamed Salah, for the reason, basically this is a long save that's going to be, you know, we're going to move from club to club, country to country, so we've got plenty of time to sign Savinho elsewhere. Whereas Salah, now that he's starting to decline, this is probably the best chance we're going to get to bring Mohamed Salah in. So I am going to go ahead and do that today. However, I'm not going to do it yet. We're going to play the first game of the episode, and then I might bring him in, or we might even wait till deadline day, which we will have today, because I think I can get through 3 games and deadline day for you guys without the video being too long. But I need to stop rambling, so let's just go have a quick recap on who we're playing today. So we are starting our La Liga campaign off today with 3 games. So we got Rayo Vallecano as the first game of the episode. We then will play Eibar, and then to finish off we will also have Real Oviedo. Now 3 games that we should be picking up 9 points from, so hopefully we can do that today, starting with the big 3 points against Vallecano, which we are going to jump straight into now, because like I said, we got plenty to get through today. We got deadline day and we got these 3 games. But before we do guys, just remember, if you do enjoy this episode, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, so that you don't miss anything else from this series and the channel. And let's go start our La Liga campaign off with a victory please, because our job is still hanging in the balance at the moment, but hopefully if we can get a good start to the campaign, we can turn that around. First game then of this La Liga campaign in our first full season, hopefully, at Atletico Madrid. Rayo Vallecano team then, Batalla in goal, Ratiu, Momin, Luis Felipe and Espino as the back 4. They got Oscar Valentin and Pathy Sis as the 2 CDMs, with EC out on the right attacking mid. They've got Steven Bergwijn on the left attacking mid with De Frutos and Sergio Camelo as the two strikers. Our lineup then is pretty much our starting lineup now. We've got Oblak, Llorente, Noman, Hanko, Cucurella, Barrios, Gallagher. Koopmeiners is making his debut for us today. Simeone out on the right, Alvarez and Alex Baena. Now, Alex Baena, the jury's kind of out on him at the moment. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I wasn't impressed with him in the half season that we had last season, so I'm hoping that he can improve. He has gone up and overall, so hopefully that helps him, but we are going to give him till January. If he still doesn't impress, then we might have to replace him. Our other two new signings with Kolomoani and Hincapié are now on the bench, and of course Rodrigo de Paul, who's come back from loan, has now come back into the lineup. We're going to utilise him this season as he's still an 84 overall, so sort of very quality player, so we are going to utilise him as backup, and we still got Almada, and that is the rest of the bench then. So hopefully we can get the season off to a flyer and get 3 points here. We should be getting 3 points here, so hopefully we can. And what the hell is this arrow on my game? Okay, now that I've managed to turn off that bloody arrow, which was zoom ahead, it took me way longer than I should have, but we've turned it off now. Basically what I was saying was, first game of the season needs to be the first 3 points, so let's go do that. Barrios, what a chip that is over into Simeone. Should be the first chance of the game, and it is, and it's a good save from the goalkeeper, but a really positive start from us in the first 10 minutes. Probably should have done a bit better, but we've got a corner from it. Can we get a goal from that? Header, no, into the goalkeeper's hands then. First 12 minutes then, first 2 chances for us. Camelo out to Izzy. Good ball into Andre. Lays it off us, loads of space, and Camelo should have done better with it, and you can see he's frustrated. He knows he should have done better with that. He had a lot of space to work the goalkeeper, and he'll be very disappointed that he didn't even hit the target. So lucky enough for us, we've got to defend a lot better than that. But it does remain 0-0 here. Bergwijn into Camelo. De Frutos. Bergwijn's carried on his run. Oh my god, he's going to end up with it. Bit of luck. And not a good start. We concede in the first game of the season first. And Steven Bergwijn, who was actually having his debut for Vallecano here, we actually intercepted it, but then the ball just, I don't know what it was. I just wasn't expecting the interception, to be honest with you. And then it meant that Bergwijn could just nick it back, and once he was 1-on-1, it was an easy finish for him. So we've got to come from behind already to start off the season. Not ideal, but the good news is that we've got plenty of time to go and do that. Another chance for them. Another chance. Oblak with a save. But it's all Vallecano at the minute. We need to wake up. Bergwijn and the goal scorer for them. Running down the left-hand side. Cuts it back inside to Sis. Camelo's got it into De Frutos. Huge save from Oblak. But again, it's them with the chances. We are not playing well here. And they've still got the ball. And we are so lucky that we didn't go 2-0 down there. But we still could. And we're just going to need to get that away. Hit Hanko. Close to half time now, and it is. They have deserved to be leading, to be fair. We've not done anything, but we need to wake up because we do need to win this game. Baena, Alvarez, Alex Baina's carry on his one. We'll get it to him. Nice pass. Ball across. Gallagher. 1-1. Conor Gallagher gets the first goal, and it's all fitting because Conor Gallagher, I felt, in the half season we had at Atletico last season, was probably, and Alvarez to be fair, but Gallagher just felt like the best player. He is always arriving in the box when I need him to, and picking up goals when I need him to. An assist for Baena, we will give him some credit. It was a nice bit of turn from him and a nice pass across, and it was a really nice finish from Conor Gallagher to make it 1-1. 62 minutes in, I believe, so we've got plenty of time to go and get a winner. But Vallecano are dangerous when they come forward, so we haven't won this. We're not guaranteed to get the next goal, is what I'm trying to say. So we need to be on our game to go and get that. Corner for Vallecano then, 76 minutes in. They're going to go short to Luis Felipe, and we're going to win that ball back and get a ball into Alex Baena. Now we've got an opportunity on the break. Alvarez is not making the run I wanted him to yet. He started to now, though. We'll get it into him. Nice pass. Julian Alvarez, he's going to have to cut back. He is going to be able to cut back nice. He takes a strike and scores. And just like that, counter-attacking football at its best, and we do turn the result on its head. We've got 10 minutes to go still, so it's not done yet, but that is a very nice goal from us. We're not going to get a replay of it though because the game is broken, but I don't care. We're winning the game, that's all that matters, and we just need to keep our heads now, and like chat is saying, keep the lead, because we do need to win this. And it was a really nice finish from Alvarez. We don't expect anything less from him. Very nice finish, very nice goal. Let's hold on to this lead now and maybe even get another goal just to make sure of it. Last minute then, and Valkan have got a free kick here, and they've actually headed in. It's headed back to Mermin, who gets it to... Oh, it's a good tackle. It's a huge tackle, and we're going to get that ball away. 2 added minutes. We've got the ball now. We'll play ball into Kolomwani, who is on the pitch. Raspadori, Kolomwani, he's going to get an opportunity to get a debut goal here. Can he get it? Kolomwani, yes he can. He's been on the pitch for 2 seconds, and in the 3 touches he's had, he has got his first goal for us, and we've cleaned up the game, and we've won it. I can't celebrate again. The game is broken still. We're getting a great replay of the kickoff spot, which is exactly what we want, but I don't care. 3 points, 3 goals. We're actually going to see this goal now. It is going to show it. It's a hell of a finish off the post, and we do start off the season with 3 points. First half wasn't great, second half excellent, which is exactly what we want, and we are going to head in to the next game now against, I want to say it's Elche. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it is. But that is the best way to start, and we're going to jump straight into it now, because I'm still not going to sign Salah yet, but we are going to jump into that game is what I'm trying to say, and hopefully we can get 3 points. Okay then, so the second game of the episode, it was not Elche, it was actually Eibar. And before we go through the team, there was 3 transfer offers we had in between. I didn't show you it because I rejected all of them. We're not really looking to sell anyone unless an offer comes in that I can't refuse. The offers were for Cucurella from Bilbao, which we rejected. We had an offer from Napoli for Oblak, which I rejected. And then I had one that was sort of tempted. It was for Almada from Bayern Munich. They actually offered me Kim Min-jae and a little bit of money, but I decided not to because I don't really want to sign anyone else other than Mo Salah in this window. And if I was to sell Almada, because I wouldn't have taken Kim Min-jae just because I don't really need another centre-back, even though it was a tempting offer, but I wouldn't have taken him. So I would have maybe then got in and asked for a bit more money instead, but like I said, then I would have to replace him. So I'm not really looking to do that because I just want to sign Mo Salah, and like I said, I'm not looking to sell anyone else. But anyway, let's jump into this game. So the Eibar team then, they got Manu Goita in goal, Pinheiro, Valsequez, Moreno and Gomez as the back 4. They got Nolaskian, Altixa, sorry if I'm butchering these names, Durdorf, Garzetta, Marder and Bautista as the starting striker. Our lineup is almost identical to the last game. However, I have actually brought Hincapié in over Normand, but that is the only change to the lineup then. And hopefully we can continue what's been a good start to the season with that win, 3-1 win against Valkano just now. So hopefully we should be winning this. And this game on paper is a lot easier than that team just now. So hopefully we can get a bit of a more comfortable win here. Cross, what a cross. I swear that was handball, but alright. Oh, what a tackle that is from Llorente. That's another good cross. Oh, it's going to fall for Cop Miners. And this time the ref has given handball. So there's been a really good start. We put 2 really nice crosses into the box. We haven't been able to connect with them. However, the ball fell back to Cop Miners, who took a strike, and the ref has given handball, which we are going to check with the VAR, of course. Okay, after looking at it, I can't give it as a penalty just because it's not a very natural position, but his leg has basically gone up his backside. So there's it's one of those FIFA things where game mechanics where it's just gone a bit wrong. So I'm just going to overturn that. It's not a penalty, and it's going to remain 0-0. Running down the left-hand side. Lays it back inside. Olachea takes up. What a pass that is to Dodov. There's a huge block from Cucurella, but that pass was very nice. I thought he was going to shoot. He didn't. And lucky enough, Cucurella was there. But we've got a chance on the break now. It is actually Conor Gallagher making another huge run, and he's not put it in. Oh, that was a huge chance to get a second goal of the season already. The runs Conor Gallagher makes, though, are absolutely fantastic. And he should have done a bit better there. It was just inches past the post, but he should have scored. 15 minutes in then. We are the better team so far. We've had some really nice chances. Of course, that penalty being overturned as well. But hopefully we don't come to regret these chances and we get a goal soon. Nice ball into Rodrigo. Cucurella's there again, but it is going to fall for Durdov. And we've gone 1-0 down again. Not ideal considering the way we started this game. And again, we can't see the finish because of this stupid replay, but it should show it in a sec because I do want to see it again. It's a hell of a finish, to be fair, from Durdov. What's his name? Cucurella could have done a lot better with that. He should have got in the way. He didn't. And Eibar make it 1-0 then, so we've got to come from behind again. What a block that is. Alex Bainer, Alvarez. Oh, what a touch. Julian Alvarez scores. Back in the game. We've done it again. We've got the next goal. It's Alvarez again. And there is another goal in this for us. We should be turning this game on its head, like I mentioned at half time. It was a nice bit of play. It was actually Nkappi who stepped in to win the ball back originally. And then Alex Bainer with a nice pass into Alvarez. Gets another assist, to be fair, Bainer. And Alvarez gets another goal. And I anticipate he's going to get a lot of goals for us this season because some of his footwork, and as soon as he's one-on-one, 9 times out of 10, he is putting that in the back of the net. So it's 1-1. Let's go get another game. Jose Mourinho's happy. I'm happy. But I'm not fully happy because we're not winning. Almada. Bainer. Almada. Chance for Almada. Strike, and he's put it over the bar. We've got 5 minutes to go. Colin Moani's about to come on, but Almada should have got a goal then. And we should be winning this game. But hopefully Colin Moani is going to get an instant impact like he did in the previous game and actually get a winner for us here. 1 minute. We've got 1 more minute to get a goal here. Last chance. Colin Moani. We'll have to go out to Bainer, whose touch has let him down. And we are going to draw the second game of the season against Eibar at home. First game at home, to be fair. A draw. It's not good enough. We should have been winning that. And games like this where you're dropping points are exactly what we don't need, because we do want to go and win this league this season. But it's a bit disappointing, but it's still early days, and I'm actually going to go and sign Mo Salah now before we play the final game of the episode. I think it's time to bring him in just on that right hand side. Simeone's done okay, but I think we just need a bit more quality on that right hand side. So let's go and bring in Mohamed Salah next. Okay, we're going to go in for Salah like I just mentioned. Board reckon I could get him, his value is, well, Liverpool's asking price of 54.4, board reckon I can get him as little as 43.5. His market value is 53.5, so they reckon I can get him for 10 million undervaluation. So we're going to try and get him. I might even go a bit cheeky and maybe even go a bit lower and see if they're willing to pay, to give me, I might go for, I'll go 42 million and see if they're willing. Very willing. 42 million then for Mohamed Salah. They have fully, the slots just gone, yeah, that's fine, have him. Clearly don't want him. We're going to try and offer him important. I think he's going to say crucial. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright then, lad, you can have crucial. I might put a release clause on him just for realism reasons. Put him as 100 million, which nobody's going to pay for him. And then financially, right, he's on 175k at Liverpool. He's gonna probably want somewhere around that, even though he is a lot older now. But I might even offer him 150, so a bit less, but I'll give him 100,000 signing on bonus, which I'm hoping he will sign. He is happy with that. So our final signing, as long as no offers come in that we can't refuse and have to replace, is Mohamed Salah through the door. And he is going to start in this next game straight away, which we're going to jump straight into now against Real Oviedo. Couldn't think then, it's Real Oviedo. So Mo Salah's in, and Real Oviedo is next. Okay then, so Mo Salah's not going to start this game because we've literally just got him through the door, and he's had a training injury, as well as Musa, or Muso, which isn't too bad because he's not a starting goalkeeper anyway, but there we are. Mo Salah's should be in here for about 2 days and he's already out injured. Thank you, game. Fantastic. Alright, we'll have to go into the game then without him. Mo Salah's debut then. We'll have to wait. So this is the Oviedo lineup then for this final game of the episode. They've got Escondel in goal, Gendry, Calvo, Eric Bailey, there's a throwback from his United days, Abner Vinicius, Dendonka, Colmbato, Hassan, Chairi and Enes Unal with Vinas finishing up the lineup. They've signed some decent players, this Oviedo side. They do look very good. They've got Rondon on the bench as well, so they've got some options. So I'd say this team is a lot better than the Eibar team that we just drew with, so this is not going to be an easy game. Our lineup then, we were hoping to get Salah in, but like I said, that's not happened now because of that training injury, so Simeone starts again. The only other change is Hincapié is actually starting as left back this time. We've dropped Cucurella just to give him a go, to be honest. Nothing really that Cucurella's done wrong. I'm just going to see how Hincapié does out on that left-hand side, because he can play there. And obviously Hanko Nomand I did want to bring back in as well. The other thing we've changed as well is a bit of a tactical switch, just for this game to try it out. Cup Miners I felt like wasn't really offering me too much, but that's because he was playing in that defensive role rather than the box-to-box, which I was playing him in Juventus when I was at Juventus, and of course Gallagher plays that box to box and plays it very well as well. So what I'm going to try for this game, which we might come to regret, is that we've got two box to box players. So we might seem a little bit short in the midfield when we go forward, but I'm hoping that having them both as box to box will give me more of attacking options, and we won't need to worry too much about the defensive frailties, or the what's the word? I suppose frailties is the word. So hopefully that won't happen. So we shall see where it goes. We do need to get a win here, because that draw just now was a little bit disappointing. But like I said, this Oviedo team is a very good side, so it's not going to be an easy game. Cup Miners. Alvarez back to Cup Miners. Oh, what a touch that is! Ball across to Alvarez. Goal. 1-0. And Cup Miners gets his first assist, and there's no surprises there. We've put him in this role that he played so well at Juventus, and he's already got a goal involvement, and we take the lead, and Alvarez has got 3-3. He is one hell of a player. What a touch that was from Cup Miners. Could have gone with him, but I saw the run from Alvarez, and it was a nice ball across and a very nice finish, an easy finish, but he's still got to be there to take it, and we take the lead for the first time this season. Barrios. Gallagher's got some space in front of him. You can't leave him have that space, because he will shoot, and what a shot it was, and it was one hell of a save. But at the minute, we are definitely miles the better team, but we haven't got that second goal yet, just to be a bit more comfortable. But we're not far away from getting it. Barrios. Gallagher. Simeone. Gallagher. Alvarez. Julian Alvarez. Oh, it's another good save, and we can't get a second goal still. Alvarez with another good chance, and we're just coming at Oviedo. They're just sitting back and they're letting the pressure come, and they've won the ball back now, but we need to get a second goal. Good tackle, Lorente. Alvarez. Simeone. Alvarez is carrying on his run. He's got there. Julian Alvarez. Let's put it over the bar. 57 minutes in, we're approaching the hour mark, and we're having chances. They're not really doing anything, but we need to take one of these chances just to make sure of this game, because you know what's going to happen. We're going to get punished on the break, or something's going to come up if we don't start finishing these chances. Oh, it's a good turn. Big block from Hanko. But like I said, we've had chances in this game, and that's the first time they've come forward, but they've got a corner now. We've got 50 minutes to go, and we haven't got a second goal. It's very annoying, and they're going to win a header, and thank God for that. Oblak is there. On the break, we look very dangerous, but like I said, we still haven't got that goal, and I'm very worried that they're going to get an equaliser soon. Now, ball out to Hassan. Oh, it's a nice ball into Bracuro. Oh my God. And that is how close we were to being pegged back, because we've not been finishing our chances. We've not been clinical enough. They hit the bar. We're coming forward now. If we can just finish this game off now, that'll be very nice, because they come so close to scoring then. We can't get a shot away. And the whistle is going to go. There's only 1 minute left. We should have got a lot more than 1 goal in this game, and we got so lucky there. We will win it. It might be 2 in the end anyway. It is. Cup Miners gets his first goal. He's had a hell of a game. That change was fantastic to put him into that role where he's a box-to-box, because he's got an assist and a goal, his first goal for the club, and we do win it. It could have been so much different, though. They came so close. You've got to feel a little bit sorry for them, because they've ridden the storm, and they got so close to getting a point. But in the end, we got a bit of luck, which I think we deserve, to be fair. But, yeah, we brought Raspadori on. No, he's not even going to get a touch of the ball because the ref is going to blow the whistle. But 7 points from 9. Should have been 9 from 9, to be honest with you. But there's positives and negatives. We're playing well, we're creating chances, we're just not being clinical enough with those chances, and we almost got pegged back in this game. So close, lucky enough we didn't, and we obviously ended up getting that second goal, and that change for Cobb Miners, like I mentioned just now, was fantastic. So I think I am going to do that going forward now as well, because I didn't feel like we were too open in the midfield from doing it, because obviously Gallagher and Cobb Miners are both box to box, so they are coming back as well. So I'm quite happy with that. Nice 2-0 victory. Let's go and have a look then at what's coming up in the next episode. In fact, actually, we'll have a look at deadline day now, because I think I'll advance to deadline day and we'll advance through it. If anything happens transfer-wise, I will show you. I'm not planning on doing anything incoming, and I'm not really looking to let anyone go now as well. But if an offer comes in that I can't refuse, of course, then I will have to negotiate it. So we shall see how it goes. Let's advance. Okay, so we've just got back into the menus, and I've got this offer straight away from Barcelona for Alex Baina, 111.8 million. Board reckon I could probably get up to 155.8 million. A few games ago, beginning of this episode, I would have considered that. I would have very much considered that, because I wasn't enjoying Baina last season. But in the first 3 games, he has completely transformed, and he has been really, really good for me. So I'm going to reject it, because it's from Barcelona as well, a team I know they won the league last season, and maybe he'd want to go there, but nah, I'm rejecting it for now. Like I said, we might reevaluate it in January next summer if another offer comes in, if he doesn't live up to what he can. But so far this season, it is looking like he is definitely going to be a good player for me, so we are going to reject it, and we'll advance now. We haven't even reached deadline day yet, so we'll advance now, and if anything else happens, I shall show you. Another offer for Marcus Llorente. For now, I'm going to reject it, but that's another one I might consider soon. He is 31, but he's still a really good player for me, and what I like about him is he can also play centre mid. So if we ever need, if we have a short, if there's any injuries, so when, you know, such and such, then we can bring him into there. So we will reject that from Leipzig for now, because like I said, unless an offer comes in that another minute, I don't know where that offer would come from. Because usually if I was in the Premier League, I'd say Barcelona, Real Madrid, you know, we can't really refuse that. But as Atletico Madrid, you know, we can refuse those offers, because they are a rival to us, a title rival, so we're not going to sell to them. But like I said, for now we shall advance. Okay then, we've had 2 offers. One of them's for Galan from Vallecano. He probably will start, so I might have to negotiate this. I'm probably quite happy to let him go. I forgot I even had him, to be honest with you. And of course we got Nkape now, who can also play left back, so I think I'm just going to accept that offer from Vallecano. We don't really need to replace him. If he does go, then that's okay. The other one though is Pablo Barrios from Real Madrid. However, they play his release clause, 87 million. He's come to me and said that he's open to staying. He is a decent player. However, I think I could get better. I actually do think I could get better, so I'm actually tempted to just let that happen. We could get a lot more for him, of course, if we were to sign his contract. You know, we could put his release clause up and we could get a lot more for him. However, I just think that for realism reasons, if this happened in real life, I think that he might even be open to that, to go into Real Madrid. He's technically said that he is open to leaving, but also open to staying, so I could just offer him a contract and he'd stay. But we've done that a few times now, so I'm thinking, and also I think I could get better, and I think I could get a player that would play better. And I wasn't overly impressed by him. He's been okay, he's been solid, but I think I could get someone better. So like I said, I think I'm just going to let that ride out and see if he does actually leave. Well, here's the confirmation of Galan leaving us then. He is going to Rayo Vallecano for 14 million. Like I said, we've got Nkape now. Apparently we could have made 5 more million, but I'm not too bothered about that. We've got him. We've also got Hincapié as well, so I am not too fussed about that one. Man City have now come in and approached us for De Paul, which I'm a little bit surprised at, to be fair, that Man City have come in for him. But because we've got that Barrios thing up in the air at the minute, I am going to reject that. So like I said, I'm not really looking for anyone else to leave now other than if Barrios does go to Madrid, although I'm not sure if he will. It depends if he agrees a contract. Oh, sorry, I'm just advancing, and it looks like he has. So yeah, Pablo Barros has left us and has gone to Real Madrid. We have got 1 hour to go and get someone now, which I wasn't really anticipating on happening, but we've got plenty of money to do it, so let's go and see who we can bring in. Okay then guys, bit of a cliffhanger. I am actually going to end the episode here. I want to sit down and have some proper time to look at who we're going to sign. We've only got that 1 hour to try and bring someone in, so it needs to be the right man and it needs to be the right offer, because if it gets rejected, we don't have any time to waste. So we're going to do that at the beginning of the next episode. And speaking of the next episode, then in the next episode we will start our Champions League campaign off, and you could probably already see this won't be the next episode, but one of the games that we got to play is of course our former club, Juventus, so that's going to be an interesting game. But in the next episode then we start off with a play game against Villarreal. We will then play Liverpool in the Champions League, not an easy game whatsoever, but Mo Salah might be coming up against his old club there, because I believe he will be back from injury by then. We will then probably play Celta Vigo before then simming Leganés to end the episode. So we'll have 4 games plus deadline day, the last hour of deadline day, where we will try and sign a central midfielder to replace Barrios, who of course has gone to Real Madrid now. So another good episode coming up next, so hopefully you'll join me there. But as for this one then guys, that is where we shall wrap it up. A decent start to the league season to get 2 wins and a draw. A bit disappointing not to win all 3, because they were definitely winnable games, but could have been worse, could have been better. But like I said, let's be positive. 7 points from 9 to start off the season is a decent start. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from this series and my channel. And there is also a link to my Twitch down below. Come over and join me and follow me over there so you can join me live and help me out for situations like this where I need sort of quick transfer suggestions. Of course I do stream ahead of time on YouTube, so if there's any comment, feel free to leave a comment and I might consider them in a future transfer window. But like I said, they are a little bit behind on YouTube, so come and join me live so you can help me in the know. But as for now then guys, I've been Clogs and I shall see you in the next episode. Take care.